Hi, this is Jonathan Marks from the Medical Writing Festival at medicalwritingfestival.com, and I'm here today to talk with you briefly about job hunt tips from a recruiter's notebook. We're lucky to have with us George Buckland, who's been a medical writing recruiter for the last decade, and he's the founder of Word Recruitment. And I want to tell you a little bit about what we'll be covering in the webinar. George, the first thing that you talk about is about personal branding. Can you tell us a little bit what you mean about personal branding and why that's important?
Sure. I spend quite a lot of time talking about creating the sense of why you do what you do. And this is so crucial about standing out from the crowd. If you think about the brands that you're interested in and that you buy, you do so because you understand the philosophy and the story behind the brand. And that's exactly what you need to do to attract a recruiter's attention.
Great. And the second thing that you talk about that I think is really interesting is how important it is to be online and your use of keywords when you search for medical writers. Tell us about that.
Sure. One of the key tools that I use as a recruiter to find new talent is an internet research tool, and that works by me selecting certain keywords to find the talent that meet that. So, for example, I may search for a medical writer with expertise in diabetes. Your profile needs to show that you have an awareness of diabetes, that you're a medical writer. I may also choose to search on a keyword of London. So if you're in London or you can work in London, include that in your profile. That's how we find new talent, and it's absolutely crucial that your profile encapsulates all of the keywords.
This is going to be so helpful, George. And then I know the last thing I want to ask you about, there are good recruiters and bad recruiters. Can you tell us a little bit about the difference and how to identify those?
Sure. It's something that's important to you when you're looking for a job because it's such a personal journey. You need to have a good relationship with your recruiter. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the key things that you can look for in your recruiter's behavior that helps you identify very quickly whether they're going to be a good or a bad recruiter for you.
This is going to be such a great webinar. I see so many discussions on how do I get a medical writing job, how do I get to the employers, how do I get to the recruiters. You're going to learn all about that in Job Hunt Tips from a Recruiter's Notebook. That's live Wednesday, October 5th, 2011 at 7 a.m. Pacific. And if you can't make that or if you want to watch it again, it's available on demand with our replay. So make sure you join us for this webinar at the Medical Writing Festival.